Assignment. Set.
Putting on the uniform is just it's really special because I feel as though it makes me feel like I've earned something, and I've been working really hard towards success and the bigger picture, which is ultimately getting this show on the field and making it great.
I try to think of the uniform as not as the uniform, but as me and as us and as everyone else who has put on a Crossmen uniform, whether it be gray or black or have a red plume or not, or have a cape. It's not a uniform, it's not a shell, it's literally us. There's a cross over my heart.
But as I step off the bus and I'm getting into twos and I'm looking down to check that everything's okay, I see that cross, I see them carrying that Aussie, and then I just kind of think back to history night and all the past Corps DVDs I've seen, and I just kind of think, I'm not the first one to be wearing this Aussie. This isn't the first year I'm wearing this uniform, or members wearing this uniform. This uniform has been worn in the past, and that other members have cried and sweated and all that stuff in that uniform. And I need to be doing the same. I need to be pushing myself just as hard as those guys, or a little bit harder, so I can make those guys proud.
Well, I feel it because we all have the cross on our chest. We have it around our necks now, and on the uniform, no matter how the uniforms have changed over the years, people have worn it for the same reason, because they love doing this activity and they love what the Crossmen are about. And whether we're here in Texas now or back in Pennsylvania, it's still the same.
So the first time I saw Bones was at this little show in the middle of nowhere in Erie, Pennsylvania. The stands were it was like 5 feet high stands, and there's Bones in the back, and I was this scared little rookie from Texas, and it really scared me. It made me think, wow, this is so much bigger than I am.
Things are very much the same in the fact that we still have all of the same traditions, and it's still very, very, very much a family, and very, very close and built on tradition and family like we always have been. The people are exactly the same, they're just as crazy and goofy and hardcore as Crossmen always have been, and I think that's kind of what we're known for.
The discipline that it's given me, not just on the field of keeping a very straight face and eyes forward all the time, and that nothing else matters except the show, but also just pushing yourself to be the best you can possibly be, that there's always something that can be worked on every single day, every single second, something you're doing wrong that can be fixed.
I remember my Unity partner in my rookie year was actually a guy I went to high school with. His name was Paul. And I remember semifinals night, he just grabbed my hand and held it so high above my head and grabbed my hand so hard that all the blood ran out of my hand and my arm fell asleep. That's what I think about. I think about Paul Murley crushing my hand. This Corps gave me a sense of identity. I became a part of something, and I'd never really been a part of anything before. And I think that's something that everyone who's been a Crossman can relate to, is that you lose yourself in it. And every bit of everyone else on the field is part of me, and I'm a bit of part of everybody else. It's all the Crossmen. It's all bones.
When I went to the alumni beef and beer a couple of weeks ago, just seeing people come that have had the Corps has had such a big effect on in their lives, having them come back, reconnect with friends, and almost pick up like they never left. That's a friendship that you can't find anywhere else, and it all starts here. And no matter where we are and what we do, we get that same experience.
The Crossmen have really become a family for me. I had no idea what to expect my first year here, and after semifinals night, the first year, I knew that I was going to stay here. That even though we didn't make finals, my best friends are in this Corps. Guys, I talk to and I hang out with all the time are in this Corps. This Corps became a family to me, and I knew I wasn't going to go anywhere else. I'd keep coming back here.
The fact that I'm marching in the same Corps as my mom, it kind of bonds us. Like, my mom and I are actually really good friends, and we're kind of more like best friends rather than mother and daughter. And I kind of feel like there's a lot of stuff that I want to make her proud doing, and I want to make the alumni proud, and just knowing that I can carry on that tradition within our family, like being a part of Drum Corps and being a Crossman, is something that really, really honors me, and it actually gets me really choked up a lot of times talking about it.